Hey friends, just popping online. I hope you're having a great week and start to this Aquarius season. We have 4 planets in Aquarius as of today: the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Mars newly in Aquarius. So you may be feeling some new electric lightning flash insights, new fresh energy. Um, Aquarius is fixed air and can be a rather detached sign, but also receive a lot of innovative thoughts, ideas. Um, Inventions come through that Aquarius energy. They're forward thinking. I have my moon in Aquarius, so also tapping into higher dimensions, frequencies, even extraterrestrial energies, archetypes, other timelines, can connect in more in the pathway of where that desire or inspiration may be flowing or drawing you forward. So keep a lookout for new information and knowledge coming to you on many levels as we move through this next 30 days of Aquarius. So, um, quickly, I pulled 2 cards. I'm going to try to keep my videos a little bit shorter because the truth is I record a lot more videos, but then it takes me a little while to edit them and then I don't put them up because I feel like that astrological time period that I recorded them for is done. And then I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it because it doesn't align with the time we're in now. So you would probably see more stuff from me, but because I'm a little bit slower paced at actually editing them and posting them, sometimes they just don't get out. I'm a Pisces rising, so I get that Pisces more focused, and believe me, I'm feeling that Saturn at the end of Pisces. Okay, so the Light Codes Oracle is the card we're pulling from, the deck we're pulling from, the Light Code Apothecary Oracle. And the first card that came up is Ancestral Clearing. Clear what you may be carrying from those before. So any type of baggage, heaviness, unhealthy patterns, belief systems that may have been passed down from our parents or anywhere in our matriarchal or patriarchal lines, calling in that light, love of spirit, to purify, to bless it with gratitude, giving gratitude towards your ancestors, of course, and then purify and clear what is no longer of one's highest and greatest good through ease and grace. Now you can use other modalities. One of my favorites is the violet flame. If you're not familiar with the violet flame, it transmutes down to a cellular atomic level. And look up Saint Germain if you want to learn more about the violet flame. It's a gentle but strong clearing flame. There's meditations and visualizations you can utilize with it, and also different decrees and prayers, many things. If you just look up on YouTube, you will find many of those for the violet flame. Now, I love in this picture how you see that DNA patterning, and I actually started recording this video and then my phone cut off, so I had to restart it. But what I was seeing was like seeing that violet flame travel up through the DNA patterns, up through those timelines and staircases, even through our parents, whether they're still on the physical planet or if they're in the spirit world, and then continuing into the source. But like a great DNA spiral staircase of violet flame, and then through us and through our cellular structure. I'm even hearing like certain music would be great, and I'm even like, I felt like I had a flash of like Beethoven or one of those beautiful pianists that was probably a Freemason, and made those musical numbers with that divine inspiration. And there's so much more you can dive into on that level, but I was definitely feeling like that energy. And there is a prayer in here. So it's a clearing, and it says, under birthright of my sovereign soul, I command that any outdated energies or past contracts from the lives that are not the one I'm experiencing as, and you can put your name, be canceled, nullified, and cleared. And this is where I like to say, through ease and grace, or through the violet flame. Any pacts or promises made in other timelines, dimensions, or realities that do not align with my soul essence may be neutralized back to 0 point. Any connection points to other souls that I have not permitted in this life are now removed immediately and permanently with ease and grace and divine order and love. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. So, like when I came on here, I didn't plan to do an ancestral clearing, but this is one aspect of an ancestral clearing you can do. There are many that you can look up online. You can even make your own if this one doesn't sound quite right. You want to make sure that you resonate with it. You can even call in, before you say this, I call on my higher presence, the guardians of light, the ascended masters, the archangels, my celestial friends of light, my ancestors of light, to guide me and support me in this process of calling in the light to purify and clear any unhealthy patterns, any unhealthy belief systems, anything that is in my cellular structure, that it be cleared with ease and grace through the violet flame, through the rose pink flame. So you're adding that healing love of the mother presence, of the feminine in there, through Archangel Michael's blue flame of purity. But if you do the blue flame of purity, add in the rose pink, add in the violet flame. Don't just do the blue flame. Because unless you work with the blue flame a lot, it can be very intense. And you may just want a little buffer with the rose or the violet. Even the gold would be a nice, a little bit more gentle aspect of the purification. But you can call any of that in and ask that your higher presence, with ease and grace, bring into the space that has been cleared your own spirit presence and light and love, and fill those spaces and hold that space protected invincibly, so that those new energies and frequencies that are integrating in alignment with your higher presence can have the space and time to blossom in their own perfect divine order. Okay. And this is actually really good to do around new moons. So waning into the new moon and into the waxing, with that point of the new moon, like clearing out the old, allowing for the new. This is something you can do each new moon. But of course, each moment is a new moment. So each moment we can do it. And I'm actually hearing, this just popped in, is we have these 7-year cycles in our bodies, where we over a time create all new cells, complete cellular structure. And we're always doing that, but over 7 years, creating a whole new body, a whole new essence. So 7 is significant. 7 relates to the planet Venus on the tree of life. 7, the 7-rayed star, connects, of course, to Venus and nature, Mother Nature. The 7-rayed star also connects with the fairy circle. If you're interested in the number 7, look it up some more. It also relates to, you can put the planets on it in the corners. You can also do that with the hexagram. And there's a couple other things too, probably a lot of other things. So anyways, and then the other card that came up was salt water. So we know salt is purifier. So maybe we're using this as a salt scrub when we take a shower or a bath. We have a salt bowl in each room, or in, as we enter the home, we have salt. If you've done a salt alcohol purification, if you do, be careful with that and make sure it's always in a fire safe container. You always have something close to put it out if it needs to be. But you would use 91% alcohol. You just fill a fire safe container with salt, not too much, and then the alcohol on there, and then you light it, and you can hold it and either leave it in the room, and you don't want the alcohol too much over the salt, just right where the salt is, so it's not inundated. And this is another form of clearing and purification when you need a little bit more in-depth um, clearing through fire. And what I like to do with that is even imagine the violet flame purifying the room. And I will take it around my space and clear it, as long as it's safe to move it around that space. Otherwise, just having it in the room, I like to keep a window open so that any energy can move out. Also, the smell can move out too. I feel like that's really important to have that movement. Other than that, and if you have any questions on these things, you can always ask me. I do a class where I talk about purifying circles and spaces, and working with these different modalities, such as salt, smoke, sound, energy, drawing lines and circles, archangels, ascended masters. Like, there's so many ways that you can ask for a clearing and space. Clearing of your space and then your outer space. So, okay, so this video did not turn out to be shorter, but that's okay. I guess 11 minutes about my timing. All right, sending you so much love. Remember, astrologies, readings, oracle readings, year ahead readings, 6 months readings. And if you would like to do like a focus session on a guided meditation or manifestation focus, those are also available. Sending you so much love and blessings. Take care. I'll see you later.